Hi all, this is Sia Nas and welcome to episode 46 of the Diary of Sia Nas. So if you're watching this, you can see the background is playing again, and that's because I don't have my computer. It's being fixed, so it's taken a while, and so I'm just keeping things simple, recording the video on my phone and recording the audio on my iPad. So the video was looking good last week, I think, and the audio not so good, but hopefully next week when I get my next week when I get my computer all fixed, I can get back to normal and fix the audio and have everything looking good. So let's start with the week. I've got my purple fluffy llama diary ready to go. So the week started on Monday the 21st of October, and on Monday I uploaded both the audio and the YouTube video podcasts on my phone. So I found it a bit easier. I guess it was easier because I didn't have to do all the audio editing that I normally do, and everything was on my phone, so it's all looking very basic, but I guess you're getting the story, so that's the main thing. It took me a little while to figure out how to do everything, and I use Anchor as my host, so once I figured it out, it wasn't too difficult, but it did take a little time. That's all right. So that's what I did on Monday. So it took me a few hours to do that, and this is on top of like the other duties that I usually do on a Monday. Being a carer for my parents, we got lots of stuff that I do during the day, and then when I get a chance, I can do my podcast and do all the editing and everything. On Monday, I also went to the dentist. Didn't turn out as bad as I thought. Only ended up getting one filling, and I thought I was going to be getting two, so I was very happy with that. Very good dentist, so all good. And then on Tuesday, the 22nd of October, I've got so many notes here. I thought I was going to have like a really chill week, because I found that this week I've been mainly watching a lot of YouTube and Netflix and things like that, but there's lots of bits and pieces happening between, and being naughty as I am, I didn't write everything as it was happening, so I have to go back a few days later and write it in. But on Tuesday, the first thing I've got written here is nothing, and I've got all these things here. So I organized to see a few designers for my invention, and I ended up seeing one of them on Wednesday, but I'll get to that. So I organized to see two of them. And I got some more Sephora stuff. I got my quarterly spray, which is the most amazing product. It's a grape spray for your face, and I used to have really dry skin and very patchy dry skin, because my skin is usually like oily to normal, but with dry patches, and ever since I started using this spray, it's just been amazing. My skin's been really good. It's been a lot more moisturized, and there's no dry patches anymore, so amazing product. It's only like $11, so quarterly grape spray, and that's for the smaller can, and then you can get a bigger can, but the bigger can is $30, so up to you what you want to do. So that was Tuesday, and then on Wednesday I met with one of the designers that I set up a time, and it was really good that he could see me the next day, and it took me about an hour to drive there, but he seemed really disinterested. I don't know if that's how he is normally. I don't know if he did or didn't want to work with me, but he seemed like he was an older man, and he was sitting there listening and nodding, but he just really didn't seem interested. But I kind of like that. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but I just kind of like that. He was just, I don't know if he's playing it cool or chill, or if he's over his job and doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't know, but yeah, he seemed a bit disinterested, but and I had to sort of push him, do you want to do this? Are we doing this? And And he signed a non-disclosure agreement so that he wouldn't be telling anyone. But now I've been reading that just got to be careful with those, because I didn't have a lawyer to go to show this, but it says that they're not going to. I read through it and it says that they're not going to tell anyone anything. And there's no sunset clause on this either, so that's good. And sunset clause means like after a specified amount of time they can talk, but this one didn't have that. So I'm thinking with the second one, I'm supposed to meet them on Monday, tomorrow. So I don't know, I think maybe I might just hold off on that and see what this guy does, because 90% of the work's already been done, because I found somebody on one of the online services and they only did it for $15, and the professional ones, the fee is it could be $1,000 plus. So since I've done most, the other guy's done most of the work, it won't be too difficult, and hopefully it won't cost too much, because 90% of the work's been done. The main thing that we need to figure out is the actual size, because to make the machines, to make my product, is going to be $10,000. So you want to get the size exactly right. And we also had to talk about a few things to make this work. So yeah, I'd say we're 90% of the way there. He only needs to do 10% of the work, and I sent him all the files that the other designer did for me, so I'm hoping that it won't cost too much, and yeah, it works out well. So that was on Wednesday. On Wednesday I also saw a Netflix special called Rapture, and it's got a few episodes. I don't know if there's a few seasons, but there was one season and they interview artists in rap, and they talk about their lives and what they're doing. And I saw the one on T.I, and I was really impressed with him. He's like really big on social issues, which I've noticed, and he really wants to push towards that, to make a difference, and not just do rap for rap's sake with all the, you know, the drugs and the hoes and all that, which he was doing at the start. But now he's like, if I can have like this really cool beat and have lyrics with a message, it's like that's my goal, that's what I want to do. And I'm sure that when you listen to his music, you do hear that, which is really great. But again, what a lot of rap artists say, and I've heard even 50 Cent say, is that the songs are about, you know, the hoes and the drugs and and all the bravado and all that, they sell more. So that's why they do those. Like, they've tried to do different ones, but they don't sell as well. And even just thinking about Eminem, like, his more controversial songs are the ones that sell. Like, the other ones don't really, but he's had some other ones that have been really good as well, that are not as controversial. So, but yeah, I mean, they're sort of stuck, like they want to sell records, but there's also trying to be true to yourself as well. So I guess it's they're doing like a mix of both, like serious stuff and like stupid stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. So that was on Wednesday. Oh, on Wednesday, and my sister came over. I don't think my nephew came over, so there wasn't anything too exciting about that. So then on Thursday is when I do all the home shopping. You know, the cupboards are usually bare by Thursday, so I do all the home shopping, fill the cupboards and all that. And Thursday I just watched a ton of YouTube videos. Absolutely obsessed with Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and now getting into Ryland stuff and Morgan, because the first thing I saw with Jeffree Star was the Beautiful World of Jeffree Star, and I'm like, who's that blonde girl next to Shane? I didn't realize that it's Ryland's sister, and I didn't know the characters, and now that I've been watching a bit of everything, I've sort of figured out the family. So yeah, and it's amazing, like when you've got someone successful in the family like Shane, and then the others do YouTube videos, or you've got Shane to sort of help you and guide you. So they're all doing incredibly well. Even Garrett, like I don't know where Garrett comes in the picture, and Andrew as well. But Andrew's doesn't have I don't think he's got a YouTube channel. I haven't checked that. but with Morgan and Ryland, they've each got like 3-4 million subscribers, and man, they're the sort of numbers I dream of. But yeah, I'm not too keen in like videoing everything every day, and it's sort of missing the plot of what I really want to do. I mean, music is the main thing that I want to do, but now at the moment with my parents not well, not really feeling it, and I don't want to do music like this, and I don't want to be writing songs about the way that I'm feeling at the moment because it's too sad, and I just don't want to do that. So I'm hoping next year, once my mother finishes the treatment that she's doing and things have settled down, that it'll be a lot easier. So I'm just thinking, on Wednesday, we had what's it, Wednesday? Yeah, the nurse usually comes on a Wednesday from the heart program. There's some awesome program where they visit you at home to help you out with medical issues and things like that. And we have this lovely lady called Beck. She usually comes on a Wednesday. Surprised that I didn't put it in here. She's lovely, and she came on Wednesday as well. Sorry, that's going back. I'm just modeling everything up. So Thursday, yeah, heaps of YouTube stuff. I don't know where Beck came from and harp and all that. But yeah, she was here. She was definitely here on Wednesday. She always comes on a Wednesday. Oh, no, hang on. She comes on a Thursday. She came Thursday at 1:30. Yeah. Oh, why isn't it on my calendar? Oh, there it is. I just saw it now, 1:30. She came on Thursday. So back to Thursday. And yeah, she's awesome. And yeah, she helps with some issues that I've got dealing with, like all these doctors and everything, and with she comes to help with mum's diabetes as well, so I get to talk to her and get some advice on that. So that's awesome. Just muddling up the days there. Then Friday we had an appointment at the hospital and saw a diabetes doctor. So Beck is a nurse and a diabetes educator, and then on Friday we saw a doctor, and we saw the doctor because I was telling the nurses at the hospital mum gets treatment that, you know, I need help with this sort of stuff. It's so stressful and traumatic, you know, injecting mum with insulin and dealing with needles and all that, and there's no one to oversee. Like, they've left me alone with her, and they caused an issue, and they've like, oh yeah, here's the needles, you know, we showed you once, go and do it. And it's scary as hell. I mean, I'm sure it's almost like taking home a newborn baby and you're scared out of your mind. You don't know what to do. So yeah, and then after I complained quite a few times, I finally, you know, the cavalry has come, and I've got Beck, and she comes weekly and helps me with mum and looks at the numbers. And now we've got a diabetes doctor, and the doctor that we saw said that it could be because of the treatment that mum's been having. And this is what I thought. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but it was obvious to me because mum never had any problems before with her diabetes. She was just taking a tablet, that once she started with her treatment, that everything just messed up. And the doctor said that she just thinks that it's because of all the issues with the medications and with her treatment and with everything, that her diabetes got out of control, because looking at the numbers, it looks really good. So she said that hopefully by the end of all the treatment and everything's finished, that and from the numbers that she's seen, it looks like mum's body's out of the stress zone and sort of calmed down and figured out what's happened and has regulated itself, that she may not have to do insulin injections. And that will be absolutely fantastic, because that was my thinking too. Like, before, we never had any issues with the diabetes, and now all of a sudden she's taking insulin, it's going to be for life. I just didn't think that it was right. I just thought it was because of the situation, and I was right. It was because of the situation, and now mum's body's fixing itself, that we see this diabetes doctor in 6 weeks, and then she'll decide from there. So fingers crossed that everything goes well and I do not have to inject mum with insulin anymore, because it's a drama as it is. and hopefully with the blood taking, which mum has to do like 4 times a day to check her blood sugars, we can cut that down as well and do it maybe twice a day, and that would be awesome. So it's been quite a traumatic year. It's really been shitty. So Monday, and heaps more YouTube videos. You know, usually when I have stressful situations, I just go to YouTube and just binge watch anything that makes me happy. And at the moment, it's all the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson and the whole family, Morgan and Rylan, and just watching them, and Garrett as well. It's really cool. He's lovely. And just sort of getting into the excitement of Shane's palette. So I'm really looking forward to that, and that's coming up soon. And then on Saturday, so we're back on track. On Saturday, I took my computer to get fixed because I found out that the guy that I normally use, I went to his shop because I kept ringing and he never picked up. And went to the shop and he said that he's not well, and he's trying to get back to people. But yeah, that's sad. I should actually text him and say, oh, I went to your store. Why didn't I think of that? Went to your store and I saw that you're not well, so I hope you get well. So I found a new place, and I'm hoping he'll get back to me pretty soon. I also listened to Kanye's new album, Jesus is King, and I love gospel music, and of course the first one, which is called Every Hour, is with the Sunday Service Choir. It's beautiful. That one is my favorite of all of them. Just a lovely, beautiful, full gospel choir singing their heart out. So that was my favorite. I've also got use this gospel has Kenny G, and absolutely love Kenny G. And he's got a very distinctive sound, and as soon as I heard it, I just knew that it was him. And then I looked at the credits and I saw his name there, and he's a saxophone player, and yeah, really cool. I like that one. And use this gospel, and Hands On I like as well. So 3 songs, but mainly the Every Hour, which is the very first song, and use this gospel is really cool too. So they're my 2 favorite. I've only heard it like a few times. Usually I need to listen to an album quite a few times before I really get into it and really find my favorite songs, but with gospel music I always know what I like straight away. So they were really cool songs. And also with some Ableton tutorials that I've done, I'm really loving the comments that I get. And the one that I'm getting really awesome comments on is how to get out of a full screen in Ableton Live 10. And people are just saying, thank you, you're a lifesaver, I love you. And it's just so cool. And I mainly did that video because I got stuck in a full screen, and it's almost impossible to get out of this full screen. And then I had to search on my iPhone to find the solution, and there's only like 1 video, and it took me ages to find it. So I thought I'll just do another video, but to give more options. And unfortunately some of the options I found out later because people were writing comments that weren't very nice, and which I didn't know certain functions, and so then I just added it in the comments. So you can watch the video, which gives you 1 option, and then if you read the in the description, it'll give you some other options to get out of a full screen. But yeah, it's a pain. It should be a lot easier to get in and out of a full screen, because once you get into a full screen, you can't access any functions to get out of it. You're stuck there unless you know what to do. So watch that video and you'll know what to do. And Saturday, also Dad had his name day. So being Greek, when your name is the same as the saint you celebrate, and it's more important than a birthday. And Dad's was, I don't think he was actually on, his name day wasn't actually on Saturday, it was during the week, but then we had a big barbecue on Saturday, and I love barbecue. And had family over, so that was nice, and that was on Saturday. And on Saturday also, I checked to see with my invention the easiest way to do it, because I don't have any money to go further than doing the basics. And I'm thinking if I do a licensing deal, then I can find a company that will make my product for me, and then they just pay me the royalties. So I'm thinking, considering all the drama that I've gone through, starting a business and doing all that, I think it's just going to be too much for me. But if I can start this way and find a company who will license my product, then they can do all the hard work and just pay me the money. So I know there's going to be a few more fees, like I have to do a patent, so nobody steals the design. But it's a very, very easy design, and it's going to be so easily stolen later. But just trying to figure out the best deal that I can get first up, so that I can sort of try and cover as much of the market as I can before the Chinese come in and undersell me and put me out of business. But I don't know, that might not happen, who knows. But just ideas that are coming into my head, like how I can do this easier. And it's not out of laziness, it's just more out of mental health. Like I want to do this, it'll be fun, I can get a product out there, make some money, and enjoy myself. I don't want to stress myself out doing this stuff. So that was a busy Saturday. And also Harry Potter is on Channel 7, so they're going through all the movies again, and I always love watching Harry Potter. And this one was the one, I don't think it was Half-Blood Prince. No, it wasn't. I think that's the next one. It was the one with the lady in pink and the cats on the wall. I cannot stand her. I just wanted to punch her in the face. Awful woman. But that is the character she's playing. She did a great job playing it, but oh, I hated her. Every time she came on the screen, the worst part is when Harry's like writing on his hand as punishment. Oh god, that just made me so angry. So that was Saturday, busy day. Fixing my computer, Kanye's new album, watching Harry Potter, looking at licensing deals, and just going through YouTube and figuring out how to do that. So it's always wonderful when you can get free advice. And just all the lovely comments, and Dad's party as well. So busy day. And today is Sunday. And today, on Sundays, I see my doc. She is she's a new doc because my doctor at the moment is on holidays, and isn't it always the way when you're on holiday, something happens and you need them. But luckily I found a doctor close by, and this one I don't have to pay to see them, which is even better because I am so broke at the moment from all the makeup I've been buying. As you can see, got heaps of it on today. Oh, and what I've got on today is, can you see that? The KK Beauty Glam Bible. That's what I'm wearing, all that. The eyelashes, I cannot figure out. They just don't stick on, and all I can see is eyelashes when I put them on. I've even got magnetic eyelashes, but even those I can't, I don't know. Fake eyelashes and me, we are not good friends. I've tried. I saw the doc, and for some reason I've just been eating like a lunatic. I've eaten like 4 donuts today. 4 donuts and 1,000 biscuits and just a ton of food. I think I'm just really stressed out from everything, and with my invention, and with things that are going to be coming up next week. I think it's just sort of stressed me out, and I'm just eating like a lunatic. So I just want the next week to go by quickly so I can sort out everything that's happening, and get back to normal and start eating like normal, not like a piggy. So that's it for this week. I've tried a new style with my hair, for those that can see, because I always got it down and I kind of look the same in all the videos, and I thought I'd just put it up. And then all I could see was a big giant forehead, because I got a giant forehead. So I thought I'd just put my hair up like this. So sort of like the Ariana Grande pigtails, which, does she do much of this anymore? Anyway, it's very messy. It's very messy. So that's it for this week. A bit of everything going on. Getting my computer fixed, doctors once again, more nurses, watching heaps of YouTube, seeing designers for my invention, eating like a lunatic, and just figuring out, I guess, what's going to happen in the future. I guess everybody does that. Why do I feel so crooked? I don't know why it's so crooked, and my head is so round. I've got a bowling ball head, and I can't get the contouring to go straight. I don't know why. You can see a bit there. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening. Share with your friends or someone you think would like to hear the podcast. And yeah, once I get my laptop back, then I can get back to the songs that I've been working on, that I've done previously, that I can start putting out. Hopefully the next one's not going to be as bad as the one before. Creep's got good bits in it, but yeah, vocals are not the best. But anyway, we learn and improve. So hopefully in the coming weeks, definitely next month, I'll get Wish You Well out, because that's the one that I was working on. And then I guess December, maybe I can try and get a few more out. In November, maybe try and get 2, and then 1 or 2 out in December, and then start fresh in the new year 2020. That'll be awesome. And get this year behind us. So thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, thanks for commenting, thanks for liking my videos and following me on social media. Thanks for all the comments and everything. So have a great week, look after yourselves, take care of your mental health, get help if you need it, and I will catch you guys next week, hopefully with a normal setup. Thank you for staying in tune and in touch. Bye.